Welcome to the Supreme Hustle Experience. Hi, my name is Terrence, and today I want to talk about the 3 mistakes you need to avoid when you're creating a YouTube channel, especially if you're trying to build a successful YouTube channel. I'm also going to be following these tips as well. As you can notice, if you're watching this video right now, that this is a new channel. This is a channel that doesn't have very many views. Collectively, with 6 videos that I have up so far, this makes the 7th. I think I got maybe 7, maybe 9, 10, I think 10 views out of all the videos. And what I'm doing is I'm working on avoiding these 3 mistakes as well. The whole purpose of me creating this channel is because it's something that I wanted to do for so long. And I got inspiration to start doing this by watching a lot of other up-and-coming YouTubers who are following their passions and really out here giving out pretty good content. And a lot of them are saying the same thing. It's about just start. And I'm one of those people who like to encourage people as well to get out there and get started. Just start doing it. And so I'm following my own advice as well. But the top 3 mistakes that I need to avoid and you need to avoid too, I want to go over them now. And the first mistake is just putting out videos just to put out videos instead of just putting out quality videos. That's something that I'm working on right now. I want quality content. I want the type of content that will make a person want to listen and follow what I'm talking about. I believe I have a lot of experience in life that I can share with people, especially in the niche that I'm going after, which is primarily hustling business, trying to build you an empire. And so I have a lot of experience over the last 30 years of, starting businesses, making mistakes, transitioning, making different moves and starting new business. And so I can share my knowledge with you. And as I'm going forward, I'm also learning how to build this YouTube channel. This is the first piece of content that I'm putting out now. It's just really documenting my struggles and what I'm learning along the way. Right now, I'm more focused on making good titles and thumbnails and creating the content to match the titles. So that's why this title is the 3 mistakes that you need to avoid or stop doing now. And like I said, the first one is do not make the mistake and just put out content just to put out content. One of the things that you also want to think about, the kind of content that you want to put out, you have to do some research, a little research at least, to kind of understand what it is that you want to share with the world. And so for me, again, I would like to share my experiences in building businesses and encouraging people to start their own. So that's the first mistake you want to avoid, is to not just put out content and not really have it focused. Put out good focused content. Well, the second mistake that you need to avoid, that I'm working on avoiding too, is lacking in keyword research, understanding how SEO works, search engine optimization. I remember the first time I heard that term. I heard that term back in 2009 when I was first introduced to online marketing. And at that time, before my life went the direction it went in, this guy was teaching us about online marketing. It was just something new to me. I never heard of it before because I wasn't into it like that. I didn't even know what Facebook was at that time. I just found out about it in 2009. And I didn't realize how popular these social media sites were. Back then, we heard about MySpace and people were talking about MySpace, but I never got on it. I wasn't interested in it. I was like one of them old heads that was like, that ain't for me. But I went to a meeting where this gentleman was talking about online marketing. He threw out the term SEO, CPA, and all those terms that I never heard of before. But I sparked my interest and I wanted to learn more about it. And it was that search engine optimization, about optimizing your website or your content to draw people in. Back then, it was a totally different game. they used to have this thing called easing articles, where you can write these articles and you will spam them with all these different keywords. This is before Google was able to, it wasn't that sophisticated back then. So it was more driven by the algorithm or by different keywords that people were searching for, search terms. And when you begin to build your articles to get people to get traffic to whatever it is you were selling, you would write these easing articles, and these easing articles, you would just stuff them with all these keywords. You had to have so many words in it, and most of them was keywords. So a lot of the times the articles didn't make sense. And so, because it was, it was a skill. We didn't have Chat GPT to write this copy for us. And that was the first time I heard the word copyright used in that context. I always thought of copyright like you're copywriting some type of legal thing that you're owning. You want to copyright it, but I didn't know it meant copyright. It's writing copy. And so those were new terms to me. And back then I would try to dibble and dabble into understanding search engine optimization. But back then, like you said, you had to know how to write copy, and I struggled with that. And so I kind of pushed that to the side. But now it's 2024. We got so many different tools that can help you with it now. It's no excuse, to be honest with you, because you can use Chat GPT, and I'm using this tool called vidIQ. I'm not promoting it. I just started using it a couple of days ago. This is the 3rd of December. I started using it the 1st of December, just to kind of help me understand the optimization of my channel, and making sure that I'm following the standards and the best practices, because I want to be able to understand how I became successful. I just don't want to just accidentally become successful and can't really tell you how to do it. That's the type of person I am. So the niche that I'm in is the supreme hustle, and I'm talking about the experience. I want to be able to say I know what I'm talking about. I don't want to be one of these fake gurus. So the second mistake that I am avoiding, I'm making, and I'm learning and leveling up on, is making sure I am optimizing my channel, optimizing the videos, making sure the descriptions are optimized correctly, and not just stuff with keywords, but it has to make sense. It has to flow. And like I said, you can use automation tools, and ChatGPT is not the only one out there. As a matter of fact, using vidIQ, I can go ahead and get some information from ChatGPT, take some of that information and put it into vidIQ, and it even refines it even more to make it geared towards what we're doing with YouTube. So with that being said, that's the second thing, or second mistake, that you need to avoid, and that's what I'm working on avoiding as well. Now, the third thing is chasing what we want to say, trends. Some people, I heard, that's why I always say, know your why. Why are you doing this? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to just get monetized? Because if you chase the money, and that's the problem that can get you in a lot of trouble, and that's something you definitely want to avoid, is not to chase the money. Because when you're chasing the money, you'll do anything to just get a view. And you want to make sure you maintain your character, because sometimes people will go out here and just lie just to get views. They will do some questionable things. They're impose on other people's freedoms just so they can get some views, so they can have some shock value. So that's why it's so important to more focus on good content and not shock value. But if that's what you're going for, that's what you're going for. And most likely, if that's what you're into, your channel may grow a lot faster, because people are drawn to that, like a moth is drawn to a flame. And I'm guilty of it too, because sometimes I get caught up and I see a video that's doing pranks or something, and sometimes it's funny, but then you have to think about it for a second. But I'd like somebody to do that to me. And so you got to be mindful of what it is that you want to do. It's better to really find your passion. That's the niche you need to go into, because if you can go into a niche that you know something about it and you're passionate about it, that'll come out even more genuine to people that are watching your channel. So right now, if you're watching this channel, if you actually watching this channel, you get to this point of the video, then that means what I was talking about was engaging to you. I don't have enough analytics yet to really know what's working and what's not working. Because again, right now I'm struggling to get people to view. I want you to come along with me, and I'm documenting this whole journey just so someone like yourself, if you are encouraged to start your own channel, you can see what somebody else is doing like myself. Say, okay, this is the struggles that I'm going with, but this is what I'm going to keep doing. I'm going to keep being consistent until I get a breakthrough. And that's how you want to be. You want to be able to be consistent until you get your breakthrough. So if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Thank you for just watching the video. If you like it, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate it. Also, too, I have a Discord channel. Join the Discord channel, and we can really go deep into some ideas of really helping you with your business, as well as I can get some ideas from you as well. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.